Next bill that we have is Senate Bill 138. It's by Senator Calkin, an act relating to labor and labor relations, overtime wages, exempt certain executive, administrative, and professional employees from overtime pay if their weekly wages exceed $1,036, an increase from the current to $200 more. Senator Calkin, how are you this afternoon?
Great, thank you so much. So thank you, Mr. Chair and committee members for hearing this bill. This bill, Senate 138, increases overtime exemption of paying salaried employees from $200 to $1036 a week. It basically addresses a corporation's exploitation of workers by forcing them to provide free labor. What happens at many of these corporations is that they will promote workers to supervisor or manager so that they are put on a salaried wage and thus can no longer receive overtime pay. The worker then ends up working sometimes 50, 60, 70 hours a week, and those hours over 40 are going unpaid, and their effective hourly wage can sometimes actually be less than the minimum wage. In the 1970s, more than 60% of salaried full-time workers were eligible for overtime. So when people stayed late at work or worked weekends and holidays, they actually earned time and a half and could use those wages to help their family pay their bills, etc. But today, only 7% of salaried full-time workers are eligible for overtime pay, which means a lot more people are working forced overtime for free. In the Rhode Island general law right now, it defines a threshold where anyone who makes less than $200 a week can be paid overtime. This is obviously extremely low, but luckily the federal law has a higher threshold. Prior to January 1st of 2020, that threshold was $455 per week, $23,660 annually. However, on September 24th of 2019, the Department of Labor issued its final overtime rule to increase the minimum salary threshold for executive, administrative, and professional exemptions to $684 per week, which is $35,568 annually, which went into effect January of last year. However, even the $684 threshold is too low, as it was based on aligning it to the 20th percentile of earnings of full-time salaried workers in the lowest wage census region of the southern United States and in the retail sector. This bill is seeking to raise it to $1036 a week based on wages and cost of living here in the Northeast. This $1036 is actually low when considering that as of July 1st of 2020, the state of Washington has their overtime threshold phasing in to 2.5 times the state's minimum wage by 2028, which is about $16.03 a week. So I hope that you will consider passage of this legislation, and thank you for your time.
Thank you. Does the committee have any questions? I believe not. Thank you for your testimony, Senator. And we have one person, Senator, she's not answering. Senator Mendez was supposed to signed up, but I believe she's not answering her phone. So with that, knowing that we need to look at this further, is there a motion?
So I would move to hold for further study.
Senator Lombardi makes a motion to hold for further study. Is there a
Second.
Seconded by Senator Sasnowski. Any discussion? Being none, clerk, all in favor, please.
Senator Burke.
Yes.
Senator Dela Cruz.
She's on her way up.
Okay.
There she is.
Senator Golden.
Aye. Aye.
Senator Lombardi.
Yes.
Senator Picard. Senator Sasnowski.
Yes.
Chairman Chacon.
Yes.
President Ruggiero. Yes. Senator Dela Cruz.
Yes.
Okay. That bill will be held.